Welcome to a deep dive into something, well, incredibly practical, yet really profoundly impactful for so many of us, or maybe someone we care about. We're talking about managing the logistical aftershocks of a cancer diagnosis.
Right.
Our source for this exploration, Navigating Cancer, Simple Systems for Medical Management, puts it so well. It says the diagnosis itself is like an earthquake, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then the endless stream of appointments, tests, medications, paperwork, that can feel like constant destabilizing tremors.
It really can.
So our mission today is really to unpack this powerful idea that regaining some sense of control over this onslaught isn't just about, convenience. It's actually a vital part of the healing process itself, often overlooked.
That framing is so crucial because the sheer volume of information, all those tasks, it can quickly become a huge source of stress.
Yeah.
And that depletes those precious emotional and cognitive reserves you need, to fight the disease.
Yeah.
What's really great about this source's approach, I think, is its core message. The goal isn't to become some flawless administrative assistant overnight.
Right. Nobody needs that pressure.
No. It's about creating a system that is simply good enough. Something intuitive, sustainable, and really tailored to you, whether you like pen and paper or you're more digital.
Okay.
So this deep dive, we're hoping it offers you some concrete strategies to build that lifeline. A simple framework, really, that frees you up to focus on what truly matters.
Which is?
Your health, your well-being, your time with loved ones. It's about carving out these little pockets of calm in the middle of the storm.
Creating pockets of calm. That sounds like something desperately needed. So let's kick things off at the very beginning of building that calm. With this concept, the source calls the command center.
The command center.
It emphasizes this as the absolute cornerstone of any organizational system. Whether it's physical, like a binder, or a digital folder, it has to be the single, undisputed source of truth for all your medical info. What kind of peace of mind, or maybe just reduction in panic, does having this central hub actually offer?
Oh, immense psychological relief.
Yeah.
Really. Just imagine that frantic search for a misplaced appointment card, minutes before you need to leave.
Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah.
Or that stomach-sinking moment when you can't find a crucial test result during a doctor's visit.
Right.
A command center pretty much eliminates that.
Yeah.
It's about establishing an anchor when your whole world feels like it's spinning.
An anchor, I like that.
Yeah. It lets you walk into every appointment feeling prepared, knowing you have everything right there. And that itself is a powerful act of self-advocacy.
That makes total sense. So, practically speaking, what does this command center actually look like? Are we talking digital only, or?
Well, the source is really mindful of personal preference here. It gives two main approaches.
Okay.
For many people, especially those who like something tangible, something they can quickly access without needing a device, there's the analog approach, the cancer care binder.
A binder, okay.
And not just any binder. They recommend a sturdy 3-ring one, maybe 2 inches thick at least.
So substantial.
Yes. And you use dividers labeled logically. So it's easy for anyone, really, to understand your medical situation quickly. Think clear sections, appointments, contacts, like a full list of everyone on your team, medications, test results, insurance and bills, and importantly, a running list for questions for your next appointment.
That questions list is smart.
It's crucial. And the beauty here is just its simplicity. It's grab and go, easily understood by caregivers or even emergency responders if they need to step in.
Right.
The key, though, is consistency. Keep it in the same spot, somewhere visible, kitchen counter, maybe by the phone. So it becomes a natural, accessible part of your routine.
I can definitely see how having that immediate physical thing would be incredibly reassuring, especially when things feel urgent.
Absolutely. Then for the more tech-savvy folks, there's the digital approach, the cloud-based command center.
Okay, the digital version.
This has its own strengths, obviously. Accessible from anywhere, easy to share. A simple Google Drive or Dropbox folder works great.
Right.
You just create subfolders that mirror those binder sections.
Right.
A folder for contacts, one for medication lists, maybe using a Google Doc, perhaps a Google Sheet for tracking symptoms or expenses, and then uploaded PDFs of test results, bills, lots of patient portals, and they'll let you download your results directly.
Oh, that's handy.
Super handy. You can save them right into these folders. But the essential rule, just like with the binder, is consistency. Every new document explanation of benefits, lab report, whatever, scan it or download it and file it immediately in the right digital folder.
Get it in there right away.
Exactly, because what you're doing is more than just storing info. You're building a verifiable, searchable, shareable history of your care. And that's invaluable for things like second opinions or dealing with complex insurance claims.
So whether you're a paper person or a cloud person, the principle holds: one central hub for everything.
That's it.
It's about stopping that stressful search and just having confidence about where your critical information lives.
Precisely.
Okay. But once your documents are organized, the next challenge often feels like a logistical marathon, right? Managing a calendar that just explodes with appointments.
Oh, yes. That's a huge pain point.
How does the source suggest we bring some clarity to that relentless schedule?
You're right, it can be dizzying. A cancer journey isn't just one doctor visit. It's radiation, infusions, blood draws, scans, specialists, a whole host of things.
Yeah.
So the source gives some excellent, really practical solutions, and it acknowledges that cognitive load, just trying to remember everything, is a real factor.
Good point.
For people who like visual cues, there's the low-tech tool, the wall-mounted calendar, and not just any calendar, but a big one, becomes this powerful central visual aid for the whole household.
I see.
The suggestion is to use different colored markers for each appointment type. Maybe blue for chemo, red for doctor visits, green for blood work.
Ah, color coding.
Yeah. This visual coding lets you see the rhythm, the intensity of your week or month, just at a glance. Makes it easier to plan, prepare, spot conflicts.
Right.
And it's crucial to write down full details: date, exact time, specific location, building, suite number, and the doctor's name. No last-minute scrambling for details, and anyone in the house can quickly understand your schedule.
I can absolutely see how that visual map would just cut down the mental gymnastics of trying to remember what's next.
Exactly. It offloads some of that mental burden.
What about those of us who live more digitally?
For digital natives, the high-tech tool. Shared calendar apps like Google Calendar are, well, invaluable.
Okay.
You can create a dedicated medical appointments calendar, separate from personal stuff. But the real power comes from sharing it.
Sharing it with who?
With key family members, caregivers. This stops the constant reminder texts and calls. Everyone on your support team is on the same page about your schedule without you having to be the central dispatcher.
That sounds like a relief.
It is. And the source recommends setting multiple alerts. Maybe one day before, then 2 hours before. Gives you plenty of time to prep and travel.
Good idea.
And here's a key tip the source highlights. In the notes section of the calendar event, always include the full address, a direct contact number for the clinic, and any specific instructions, like fasting required after midnight or bring all medications.
Ah, that fasting required note. That avoids that awful moment when you realize too late.
Exactly. It's not just convenience, it's proactively preventing common stressors and making sure you arrive fully prepared.
That kind of detail is so powerful for preventing last-minute stress. Are there other similar, maybe overlooked details the source points out? Things that make a big difference?
Yes, absolutely. Little things add up, like it emphasizes printing out appointment confirmations or just screenshotting them and filing them immediately.
Ah, proof.
Yeah, it prevents that anxious feeling when you know you had an appointment but can't find the details.
Oh.
Also, it suggests creating a recurring reminder, maybe every Sunday night, just to review your calendar for the upcoming week.
Like a weekly check-in.
Right. It helps you mentally prepare, adjust things proactively, rather than just reacting to surprises all week long.
Those small proactive habits, they really can add up to huge stress reduction. Okay, shifting gears a bit. Medication errors. There are significant risks during cancer treatment, right? Especially with new drugs constantly being added.
A very significant risk.
Our source emphasizes that simplicity and routine are your best defense here. For safety, but also for reducing that daily cognitive load.
Why?
What are the core parts of this system?
This is an area where a really robust system isn't just helpful, it's critical. For safety, for peace of mind, the number and complexity of meds can be truly daunting. People worry about missing doses, taking the wrong thing.
Understandable.
So the source outlines a clear, multifaceted system. It's designed to build confidence and prevent mistakes. First, and this is the absolute foundation, you need a master medication list.
Okay, a master list.
Not just in your head, a written record. It should include the drug name, the exact dosage, like 50 milligram at the frequency twice daily, every other day, whatever it is, the clear reason for taking it, for nausea, to boost blood counts, and the prescribing doctor.
Right, who ordered what?
Exactly. And this comprehensive list is crucial. You bring it to every single appointment. That ensures all members of your team have the most current info and helps prevent potentially dangerous drug interactions.
So it's not just for you, it's a living document for every doctor you see. That really makes sense for coordinated care. Keeps everyone on the same page.
Precisely. Prevents things falling through the cracks. Then, for actually managing the pills day to day, a physical pill organizer is often, well, non-negotiable for many people.
Come with the little compartments.
Yes, the kind labeled for each day of the week, oftentimes a day, morning, noon, evening, bedtime. This physically takes away that daily mental load of remembering which pills to take when.
Okay.
The recommendation is to set aside a specific, consistent time each week, maybe Sunday evening, to fill it. Make it a ritual.
A ritual, I like that.
Yeah. This weekly ritual of filling the organizer, it's not just about reducing the daily thinking. It's a deliberate act of taking back control. It transforms a potentially stressful task into something calming, predictable, frees up mental energy.
Turning a chore into a routine that actually helps you feel calmer. That really highlights the deeper benefit beyond just logistics. What if someone prefers digital reminders for their meds?
Good question. For those who prefer digital medication apps like MetaSafe or Round Health are excellent tools.
How do they work?
You input your medication schedule into the app, and it sends reminders right to your phone. Super helpful for staying on track, especially with complex schedules.
Right.
Many of them also track when you've taken a dose, so it creates an automatic log for your doctors, which can be really useful during follow-ups.
Oh, that's smart, a log.
Yeah. And some even have features to notify a designated caregiver if you miss a dose. Just an extra layer of safety and support. The goal, really, regardless of the Toolbinder app, whatever, is to make medication management as effortless and error-free as possible, reducing the burden on your memory.
That proactive safety net sounds incredibly reassuring. Okay, so beyond appointments and meds, there's the data deluge, right? You're just inundated with reports, blood tests, pathology, imaging scans, this constant flow.
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming.
And while your doctor interprets them, explains what they mean, keeping these documents organized is still essential. For second opinions, understanding your own health path, and honestly, just for your peace of mind. How do we stop this data from just becoming noise?
This connects right back to empowering you as an informed participant in your own care.
Yeah.
Well, unorganized data feels like a jumble of medical jargon. It creates anxiety. But organized data, that provides clarity, a sense of understanding.
Makes sense.
So, the source offers both analog and digital strategies here. For your physical binder, the analog method involves filing every single result chronologically in your dedicated test results section.
Chronologically, got it.
But don't just file it. When you get a new report, take a moment, highlight the date, maybe the key findings your doctor pointed out. And here's a great tip. Jot down a simple note right on the top. Something like, Dr. Smith said my white count is low here. Or, this scan shows the tumor is stable.
Ah, adding context right there.
Yes, that context is invaluable later when you're reviewing it or trying to explain things to another doctor. It makes sense of the jargon.
That simple act of adding a quick note, that's brilliant for just demystifying complex info right in the moment.
It really transforms raw data into something you can actually use. Now, digitally, in your cloud command center, you'd make a test results folder. And within that, it's smart to have subfolders: blood work, imaging, pathology. The key here, a clear, consistent naming convention for your files.
Like how?
For example, YYY MMMD test type brief description .pdf. So, 2025 0915 CT scan chest.pdf.
Ah, okay, very clear.
This makes searching for a specific result incredibly simple and fast. Saves you tons of time and frustration later when you need that one report.
That's a huge help when you're trying to find that one specific report among dozens.
Yeah. And beyond just filing, does the source suggest ways to actively kind of engage with this data?
Absolutely. This is about moving beyond just storage. The source suggests proactively asking your oncologist, what are the most important metrics for me to track personally?
Personalize it.
Exactly. For some, it might be a specific tumor marker. For others, maybe a key blood count indicator related to their treatment. Then you create a simple chart or a spreadsheet. Google Sheets works well to log these key numbers over time.
So you can see the trends. Precisely. Seeing the trend can be incredibly empowering. It lets you visualize your progress, understand fluctuations. This process really shifts you from being a passive recipient of information to an active participant in your health.
Right.
And it helps you formulate more specific, targeted questions for your doctor, makes your appointments more productive, helps you feel more in control of your health journey.
That sense of active participation must be incredibly powerful, especially when so much can feel out of your control.
It really can be.
And speaking of control, or maybe lack of it, one of the most draining things mentioned in the source is having to constantly update your loving circle of family and friends.
Oh yeah, the update fatigue.
Exactly. Their support is invaluable, of course, but answering the same questions over and over day after day, it can be utterly exhausting when your energy is already low. How do we balance that vital support with the need for, self-preservation?
This really highlights that significant emotional and just energetic cost of information overload, even when it's coming from well-meaning loved ones. The solution really centers on centralizing communication, preserving your precious energy for healing, for well-being.
Okay, how?
The simplest approach, often the most effective, designate a point person.
One specific person.
Yeah. Choose one spouse, an adult child, a very close friend, to be your primary communicator. After an appointment or when you have a key update, you tell them.
Just the one person.
Right. They then take on the responsibility of sharing that information with the wider group. It creates a single funnel for information, stops you from having to repeat yourself countless times, and you still receive support, but without becoming another burden.
So instead of feeling like you're running a full-time news desk,
Exactly.
you make one update and your point person handles the rest. That sounds like a huge weight lifted.
It genuinely is for many people.
Yeah.
And for larger networks, or maybe if you prefer something less immediate, centralized platforms can be a godsend.
Like what kind of platforms?
Free websites like CaringBridge, or even just a private Facebook group set up specifically for your health updates. These are excellent options. They let you post updates in one place. Whenever you have the energy or the time, your whole support network can access it, read it when they can, leave messages of encouragement right there.
Without blowing up your phone.
Exactly. Without overwhelming you with individual texts, calls, emails. It centralizes everything, preserves your energy, and keeps everyone who cares informed without adding to your already heavy load.
Right.
And the underlying idea here is, by proactively managing communication, you're not pushing people away. You're actually enabling them to support you more effectively, more sustainably.
That's a brilliant way to channel that support without it becoming another demand on your energy. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive into navigating cancer, simple systems for medical management, what does this all really boil down to for you, the listener?
Well, I think it shows us that organizing this medical onslaught, it isn't about creating some perfect rigid system. That's not the goal.
Right, no added pressure.
No. It's about choosing a few simple, sustainable tools that reduce your daily stress, that allow you to regain a tangible sense of agency, and ultimately that free up your mental and emotional bandwidth. It is, as the source puts it so well, about transforming chaos into order. One appointment, one pill, one test result at a time. This act of organizing, it's really an act of empowerment, like a declaration that while you can't always control the illness itself, you can control how you meet it with preparation, with clarity, and with that peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a handle on the details.
Building that lifeline.
Exactly. Building that lifeline so you can truly focus on your healing, your well-being, and your precious time with loved ones.
And in the landscape of cancer, that peace of mind, it's described as powerful medicine indeed. So as you reflect on this deep dive, maybe for your own journey, maybe for someone you love, what simple system might you implement today? Maybe just one thing from the command center or setting up that shared calendar. Just one small step to gain a bit more peace of mind and create a little more clarity in your daily life.